What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Itz-Beez-Da, the TrackStar, and welcome back to Dancehall Masterclass, episode 4. Basic chord structures continued. So today, like I said in the last video, we will expand more on various ways how we can humanize and add some human touch to our melodies and incorporating arpeggiators into our songs, and just different little tricks we can do to fill out a track without really kind of going overboard, right? So if I were to go back in here into this piano here, let's solo it out as well. So just for a refresher, this is the piano. Cool. Very nice, very soft. So one thing that we can do immediately as the start of the piano comes in is if we highlight all of these notes at the front and press Alt and S to bring up the strumizer, we can kind of stagger the notes to give off this human feeling. So let's increase the time, kind of get this over at least like a step apart like that. Now if we play, so we get that strummed feeling. If we manipulate the velocity, we have that soft feeling. If we go the other way with the velocity, now we have like seemingly a rise, basically. So let's go back up a little bit. Let's get this a little bit closer, but let's lower the time. Or actually, let's increase the time. And then let's do one more strum here. Cool. So as we can hear right here, it sounds a little iffy. Wonder why. So the thing is, when you are strumming a melody, the first time you strum is fine because that's the very first chord. But when you have a separate chord and you're trying to strum another chord and it's not the beginning, like it's not the first one, it's coming from a chord, it's hard to do. But really all you need to do is just move the notes back. So basically all I would need to do is bring these notes back and shorten these notes, particularly this one and this one, because we don't want the notes to clash. So now if we play this, and if we finish out the chord here and just cut this off, so here, and if we change the velocity curve, so let's make this one kind of rise as the other one did. Exactly. So now if we play it together with the original melody, let's go back to the top. And as you can hear, now that we are playing it in conjunction with the melody, there is a sizable gap, and that is because we have it a step apart. So if we were to just highlight this clip and move it over like so, and highlight this clip and move it over like that, now it sounds much better. Perfect. So the last thing I want to touch on in this video is incorporating like arpeggiators and stuff like that. There's this common misconception that an arpeggiator has to be this thing that is, a preset. It's not. You can create your own arpeggiator. And it's very simple, very easy as well. So let's clone the piano. And let's lower the volume. Let's increase the reverb. Let's go into the piano roll. So we have this structure. We have this chord structure here. So what I could do to seriously, literally just create an arpeggiator, just literally using the pattern, is just make some notes that go up and down. Just like this. This right here is an arpeggiated pattern. It doesn't have to be a chord. You know, you don't have to use the chord. It's cool if you get a preset that sounds good, but you can make your own. You don't have to use a preset. You know, that's basically what I'm getting at. So let's do that. Let's draw this out. Let's get this out of the way. And we're only going to use the notes in the scale. We don't have to stay in the chord or in the chord with every note. And here, we can add some variations. Just like we did with the structure of the chords when we originally created it, we can add, simple notes that just add a little bit of candy in between to, like what was that type of stuff, Cool. And then the crazy thing is about having ear candy is that if you listen to this part right here, because we have the strum, we don't even have to change the melody because the strum alone gives off the effect that something is happening. Which is just perfect. So the only thing we need to do is kind of I wouldn't say realize, but, well, that's crazy. Well, let's realize, basically making it as real as possible. Not realize, but realize, if that is a word, I don't know. So let's add some velocity changes so we can have more of a feeling. And what we can do also is go up an octave. And then let's start, balancing the levels and all that type of stuff. Let's play everything together so far. And you get the basic idea. So in the next video, we will take a look at, creating, an atmosphere per se. We're not really creating an atmosphere, but basically we will take a look at whether or not you have enough stuff to start, thinking of like layering drums in and stuff like that. And basically like what is enough for you to just say, you know what, that's it. I don't need any more melodies. Let me just add my drums in and get this rhythm out there. We'll take a look at stuff like that. We'll also take a look at panning and basically why using the step sequence here is a good place to start balancing the track and figuring out what melody should be where, and so we'll take a look at all of that stuff in the next video. So until next time, it's your boy Itz-Beez-Da, the TrackStar. Peace.